If you are into digital drawing, you are bound to hear about the multiply blend mode. I think it's the most commonly used blend mode of them all, and I use it 100% of the time. The main property of multiply blend mode is that it makes the layer underneath it darker and more intense. So with this regard, it's perfect for creating shadows and adding some texture. Let me show you a few examples on my own illustrations. I selected those two illustrations for you. Let's first have a look at the portrait on the left. You see by looking at the arrows that all those highlighted areas, the forehead, underneath the eyes, underneath the nose and around the nose and the lips, and also the neck area were darkened using the multiply blend mode. Likewise, multiply has been used on the illustration to the right, where you see a bit of a zoomed in piece of a moth illustration. I created some darker areas on the leaves, on the flowers, the body of the moth that you see around the head, and also where the wings collapse at the bottom. Let me demonstrate what difference multiply blend mode makes. Let's go to the portrait illustration that I just shown to you, and let's look more closely at the layers. I have a folder where I painted the head and the neck, and you will see that for each of those elements I used one extra blend mode layer for the shadows. Now let's see the difference under the neck. This is without multiply and this is with. And now the shadows on the face, this is without and with. There's a huge difference. To create the shadows on the face that stay within the face area, I use the clipping mask, but I will tell you more about it in another lesson. For a bit more intermediate artists out there, I demonstrated how I'm using multiply blend mode quite extensively in another class of mine here on Skillshare, Magical Moths and Botanical Illustration. You can have a look at it too if you want to. Enough with the theory, let's get practicing. In the next lessons, I will show you how to use multiply blend modes to create shadows, texture, and darker details. Let's practice together.